Ah, there we go. Becky, thank you for the Twitch. Twitch sub with Twitch Prime. Thank you. Shut up, though. It's happening.
You are now Corn Man.
Hello, everyone. Everything should be good to go. You should be active. My
Can you hear me now?
Now we're good.
Alright.
Okay. Hello, everyone. The spell complete. It is permanent. Enhanced scurry. You are now Corn Man. Hello, everyone.
Man, season 5 of Bewitched went wild, didn't it?
The Vivitch or
Bewitched.
Bewitched. I don't know. I would compare it to fucking Riverdale at this point if we're going full absurdity.
Oh my god, what is even that show at this point?
It is a thing, is what it is.
The craziest part is seeing people talk about the latest episode of the season that just wrapped and making it sound like, okay, were we the fucking joke all along? What was that finale?
Honestly, with the way things have been going, I'm pretty sure we are the joke.
Have you seen how it ends?
No, but I can guess that it's like so absurd.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
Okay, so there is a comet heading towards Riverdale that's about to wipe it out, and one of the characters unlocks Jean Grey powers and replicates a scene from one of the X-Men films to stop it, but in so doing, because of a blood pact in her family, causes a ripple in time that causes Riverdale to go back to as it was in the original 1950s Archie comics and only Jughead remembers.
Okay.
And that's how it ends, implying that the next season, which is implied to be the last season, is going to be a direct, faithful recreation of the original Archie storylines with that wrinkle.
Oh my god.
And that's why everyone is like, we were the fucking punchline this whole time. We were laughing at the show. We thought we were laughing with it, but no, Riverdale was laughing at us.
Perhaps we are the ones who are to be laughed at. Also, Dorito wings. The legendary Dorito. Yeah, there we go. Honestly, no. It'll not only will the Archie comics for Sonic never be as absurd as, or sorry, the show will never be as absurd as the Archie comics for Sonic, because there are still things that people are not aware of that have occurred in the Sonic comics.
I can't believe Tails had a moment where he's literally that one whitest kids you know bit where you could replace the guy with Tails and he's looking you dead in the eyes going, it is entirely illegal to say, I want to kill the President of the United States. Very illegal. Super illegal.
You joke. You joke. But also the fact that there's a panel where
No, I've seen it where it's literally recreating the infamous JFK assassination, but Tails with the fucking sniper rifle. That's why I'm making the joke.
no, the fact that there's a panel where Knuckles walks up to the editor of Archie Comics and goes, "We need to have a swimsuit volume or issue," and the immediate response is, "I would love to, but we would get in so much trouble," implying that there was worse in plan. And I'm just like,
And I can't believe Comics Knuckles is just Roy Mustang with extra steps.
with extra steps, definitely. I gotta get my input. Sorry.
Yeah, go do that.
Okay, but yeah. So he has no clue what we're playing, but if he looks on a screen, he'll know immediately.
Yep.
And he can't escape.
Yep, I can't. Also, of course, you change your icon to the silver-haired girl from Xenoblade.
Oh, of course.
Probably helps that she shares a voice actor with Randy, doesn't it?
No, it's purely coincidental. But also, she's going for the Pause Spotify. Spotify pause.
Spotify, chill the fuck out.
Pause Spotify.
Pause Spotify from existing.
Yeah, just keep that going.
Okay.
Just keep going.
Ocean Table. Okay.
It's giving me credits for owning the first game.
Ocean Table is my favorite weapon.
All right. So, you hear the audio.
No, actually, I have my headphones on my neck. Hold on.
Yeah, I was about to say, where are the fucking headphones?
Oh, it's just really quiet. Okay. That's part of why. It's like a really nice, lax,
There you go.
bossa nova track or something. Would this be bossa nova? Shadows.
Yeah, don't worry about this.
That's like all that we have for fucking visuals and shit. Okay, I should have expected that.
There's other things.
I know, but seems to be.
Don't fuck with that.
I would like if I could read the text to see the caution.
Do not fuck with that.
Okay. Okay.
Set confirm. Gives you the option.
Oh. Confirm A. That makes most sense in my head beats.
Yep.
Avatar, card face, card back, board, table. This is just cosmetic stuff.
Yeah, if you want to change that, you can actually. Yeah, that's the default one. I didn't buy the DLC that turns the default the avatar into an Emil head.
Yeah.
Card faces, you can't do anything with that yet, but these you can.
Make a village. Whale of Fortune.
It's just appearance. Purely cosmetic.
Battle board. Okay. Table.
It's on you if you want to
Dice.
mess with these. These will likely be messed with later.
Alright. Let's see what the hell this is all about.
It's going to be janky because it's actually rendering the only load screen.
Huh.
Or rendering everything.
Oh, you can actually shuffle them with
Yeah,
sticks.
shuffle the deck, dude. Shuffle. Shuffle away.
All these fucking cards. Gonna shuffle it so hard I forget how many are in there. I'm gonna somehow pull out an 11 of clubs and be very confused.
Pop dirt. That's not dirt. That's your trash.
Trash can also be Pop-Tarts if you've actually had some of the cherry ones.
I've got a dick to peel.
For the record, this is not a card game.
I bid you welcome. I shall be your game master for this tale. It is a pleasure to have you. Now then, just like this, I will be using cards to draw you into the world of this story. From time to time, you may be presented with choices like this.
Select left, select right.
Hmm?
Oh no.
This is the only time it doesn't have repercussions.
Thanks! Thanks a fucking lot.
It's a Taro game. What do you expect?
For every choice to have repercussions, but they're also all bad.
No, there's
Incorrect.
What?
It doesn't mean anything, but still.
Man, fuck you. Just pull this up and it's fucking Sanic.
You're following along with all this, I trust? Moving on. I believe your experience of the story will be shaped in no small part by my narration. As such, I hope you'll have rather more fun keeping the sound on while you play. That said, rest assured that the game remains enjoyable without sound. My words will be subtitled just as they are now.
Accessibility is good.
This game is very good about that.
Yeah, just
Keep
play
subtitles on.
because we're gonna be nattering all day.
Well, we're gonna be quiet where we can because there's actually some really good voice acting.
With the formalities sorted, we're all
As
ready
there is
to
in like
begin the game.
most games lately at this point.
My. Yeah, you can hear the sound of the waves. Oh, how very evocative. Now then, let's begin our tale.
All right, pull it back a bit, buddy.
Allow me to welcome you to the world of Voice of Cards.
You know, if you really want an accurate Game Master experience, you should have this guy pausing just to slam his hand into a giant bowl of almonds and shove them into his face.
You're about to step into the shoes of the hero of this tale as he sets forth on a grand adventure. Said adventure takes place in a remote part of the sea, in which ancient traditions are alive and well. You will touch the hearts of many who dwell in this place as you journey to change fate's promise of untold ruin. I believe in you. I believe your journey will be a success. And on that note, it is time for that journey to begin. May the waves see you safely across the tides.
Just gonna roll a nat 1 and get shipwrecked fucking immediately.
If you want me to spoil a little bit, I can.
Hold it back.
Okay.
I'm just saying I wouldn't put it past Taro to do a fucking Kingsfield in 3 of the 4 spaces you can potentially move lead to instant death.
Our story begins in a secluded grotto.
This game's very good.
The sound of the waves.
Oh, that looks like
echoes
fucking
softly
Kime before he
across
had the
rock
happiness
walls.
beat out of him.
A solitary young man stands in front of a ship floating in the water. Brush in hand, he busies himself painting the vessel.
That's a weirdly modern-looking design on the shirt for a fantasy game, isn't it?
A little bit.
That looks like something you see on like a 2002 graphic tee from Hot Topic when it was still Molgoth shit.
Once he finishes his work, he decides to carve his name into the side of the hull. A finishing touch.
Please enter no more than 12 characters. Oh. Alright.
Thank you, Nexus, for the tier 1.
Thank you so much. Alright. I think I know what I want to put.
Frog out.
It's in reference to an old. It's in reference to the Get Out frog from Something Awful.
All right.
Do you not know what that is?
No.
Okay, so in 2008, people were looking at Next Door Nikki pinups, and they saw one that had a armless frog plushie with a terse expression with big bug eyes and a line mouth. And people loved it so much they called it the Get Out frog because it looked like it was silently telling people to get the fuck out of there. And it became one of the site's most enduring memes. So much so, someone made a parody comic where the frog becomes a psychologist for people who post on the Something Awful self-help boards. It actually almost had a fighting game based on that same frog character, but it never made it past alpha. Sick art, though.
I'm not terribly surprised.
You carve your name in small lettering into the ship. Oh, a handsome name, that. This young lad is the hero of our tale, and your window into the world. You're a navigator without a ship, and your soul yearns to set out upon the ocean blue, for your own reasons.
I probably should have opened this with the demo, but...
You have spent a great deal of time repairing the wrecked ship before you, in the hopes of crafting a partner, aboard which you might sail the high seas.
Do I get to make an android girl? Please tell me yes. Every game is better with a robot buddy.
The sound of a wooden box tumbling to the ground rips through the grotto. you heave a deep sigh and decide to head over to the source of the racket.
Oh, gee, I wonder what that could have been. Your piece in the middle of the screen, left pick what you want. Yep, pick your Continue on your journey, objective change, X button whenever you need a reminder what to do next. You will see cards with glowing edges on your adventure. Step on one to trigger an event. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so I am going to explain something that this game doesn't really explain.
Go ahead.
But is explained in the first one. So this game has literally nothing to do with cards. While it uses cards on the table, these cards are similar to that old mid-2000s tabletop game. I think it was like Hero Quest or some shit, where it uses hexagons to represent the tiles of the map.
Yeah.
In this case, this game uses cards to represent that.
I wish I could do it like rapid fire. But that's
No,
like the fastest I can do it.
This game, also the sounds this game uses is very ASMR friendly. I almost set the stream as...
noise turns out to be a young girl. It looks as though she has knocked over a wooden box, packed with shipbuilding supplies, and is in quite a panic about it. The girl's name is Laddie. You came across her some time ago, collapsed on a beach. You attempted to bring her
Does she have
to
a sister named
nearby
Venti?
village, but she was quite opposed to the idea for some reason. As such, she has been helping you repair the ship here. You're not quite sure how to respond to her knocking the box over.
You say to her.
I don't know. Say it to her.
I don't know. What do I say? I'm not bothered by it. It's whatever. Oh, I gotta hold the button.
It's okay, you say in a gentle, reassuring
Still got
tone.
somebody's left.
Laddie's
I'm hungry.
worried expression
Yeah,
melts
I
away,
noticed.
replaced by one of relief.
Now you're making me regret not getting snacks earlier.
Well, we're in.
You move to leave the grotto, saying, "I'm going to the village to get some food." Laddie waves goodbye, her forlorn smile seeing you off. The young woman has lost her ability to speak.
Ah,
Neither of you have any knowledge of how she ended up in her situation, and you spend many quiet hours together in the grotto.
ooh. Bah.
The scent of the sea and a sense of isolation hang heavy in the air. The island is bound for ruin and has had its name since before any can really recall. This is Omega Isle. You take a deep breath and then set out for the nearby Omega Village, which shares the island's name.
Now let's... Yeah,
Plus
just...
button. Perform various actions, saving, skills, but
Let this song sit for a second.
Alright.
Because you may not... There are themes for every section of the map. So let this song sit. It's a really good song. If you want to pick through the menu, it's fine.
yeah. Just
Yeah. So as the song plays, when I'll grow quiet at a certain point of the song. But yeah, there are cards involved, but they represent only they represent tokens. Like, this is not a card game at its core. It is just card as an aesthetic. You're going to keep going.
okay.
You have arrived near the entrance of the village. You spy a shadow skulking about in the midst of a thicket.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
no, I was going to say, oh, he's busy he's busy getting his fucking method acting on for Sonic 3, isn't he?
The shadows fall away, to reveal a small monster. It's unusual to see one this close to the village.
Great to see this game continue the tradition of level 1 monsters be the cutest little things you ever heard, so that you're mentally not prepared for when level 50 and up, they just become low-key dragons and eldritch horrors.
No, not this game.
Cute,
Not this
but
franchise.
it's still a monster and a threat. You must slay the beast before it can cause trouble or worse in the village.
Before it can do a little mischief.
This game wears its inspirations on its sleeve. So, while this game isn't really doing a very good job explaining things, I will go ahead and explain it to you ahead of time, so when the game does explain it to you, it's not as... you're not as blindsided by a few other things that as it occurs. So,
Okay.
the little wax dot on your character is your HP,
Figured.
and the little gems that keep dropping on the box is your action economy.
Okay.
On the cards is, as it just thumb through them a little bit.
Yeah, I
On
see
your
a gem
cards
on that.
is
That's
your-
probably going to consume one, right?
Yes, it is your action cost. Your charge, everyone has a core ability and a charge ability.
Yep.
Charge, in this guy's case, is just that. And you got your standard stab. Fortunate for you, if there is a resistance, I don't think it's going to be in this game because they simplified this a little bit. It will be represented by one of three different core types, with the exception of another type that I will talk about here in a moment.
Okay.
But it's pretty clear what that other type's going to be. You get your slash, stab, and your bash, obviously.
Yeah.
This guy has a stab because he has a spear.
Sword.
No, it's a spear.
He's equipped with a sword in the menu.
That might just be a default item. Because he has a spear and he has stab as an element. Or as a core attack card.
Swords can also stab as a treat.
Anyways, so keep in mind I'm basing this on the information of the first game, which I had played quite a bit of.
Yeah.
We're playing this one because we both don't know about this, but I know how the system works. And if the game doesn't explain anything, I can explain it pretty clearly.
Right. But I'm pretty much good to just do this because it seems to add extra attack.
And you could have done a standard attack too, but anything works.
Literal dice rolls. Okay.
Yeah, no, this game wears its inspiration on its sleeve.
And dead. A good warrior wastes no time. So there's bonuses, aren't there?
No, it's just giving you a little flavor text. In this version, they clearly, before you enter, in this version, or in this game, they clearly cut down the amount of dialogue, the amount of banter from the DM. The DM used to give you appraisals or give remarks about your performance in battle. Not so much in this game, it seems, but that might also have been a tutorial battle.
Right.
And also, it's a different DM than the first game.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Give them a little bit of different personality.
Mm-hmm.
And now we in the
Gorgeous
village.
flower beds burst with blossoms that will one day wilt and wither away, much like Omega Village itself. This is a village that has accepted its fate to be but a moment in time, destined to fade.
Poke around a little bit. Let's see who's here.
An island in want of a maiden shall fall, he mutters, to no one in particular.
Dude's been on to juice.
Right? Oh.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Just like that. Oh, okay.
So, I now get to explain the system before you keep doing this. So, he will just do whatever. But, if you go into your menu,
Oh, menu. No.
you have an own cards section. Or, well, I believe it's collection. It might be collection, actually. Yeah, okay. So, there are characters section. Everyone has a story. This instead of having a weapon story, you have character stories now. Either how they got there, or where they are now that you're done.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Welcome to this. I told you, this is Yoko Taro, where subversion will be a thing in a lot of these stories. So, Explorer, view all NPCs while you're in the village,
Right.
because everyone has a story, and this one is bigger than the
This might
first.
be the last time I see this flower bed, the boy says, gazing forlornly at the flowers.
I'm trying my hardest not to make it come over the mic. I'm sorry, everybody.
What's
I'm
in
just
here?
so
Sweet
hungry.
home.
No.
This is no time for a nap. You turn around and walk out the door.
By the way, your name's Frog Out.
I know.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
Let's see what we can buy.
Oh, I can see the that they use the same card as well.
First sword. Yeah, see, he's using a sword right now. 'Cause
However-
yes, let's equip.
However, the spear. Yeah. He gets slightly better stats from spears though.
No, this just has 3 better attack than this.
Pretty sure he gets slightly better stats, but all right.
Plus 3 attack, plus 6 attack.
Eh.
But reduces defense and speed a little bit, which is weird because spears are supposed to be a more defensive weapon. Explorer's short sword, that's an EP. Better speed, but less attack.
Oh
Unless
yeah,
the
that's right. Everybody can equip anything, just about.
Traveler's Apparel. So this is less defense, more speed.
And pretend you're French and your pronunciation is Frogo. Frogo.
Yeah, I think I'm good for now.
Yeah.
Will that be all? The proprietor asks.
Yeah, of course. And this is probably the general store, so...
Says it on the card.
A lone woman diligently cleans the grounds of the maiden shrine.
I can unlock all the flip side stories first before I read them.
Of course.
Or in this town, at least.
The
Yeah, no, you're good.
windows are closed, and it's too dark to see much inside. All sound seems to fall away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will say one thing right now. Not everybody's flip side story will be this easy, by the way.
I had a feeling.
I wish I got to be the maiden, the girl says mournfully, dressed head to toe in maiden garb, and clearly pretending to be such.
Just a plain girl.
God damn it.
Yep, it's under collection and characters.
There we go.
Also, monsters have their own flip side story, but I believe you get that through combat.
I kind of wish you could tap through with the shoulder button, but alas.
Did you try?
Yes,
Okay.
it just moves me to another tab in the main menu.
No, that's fair.
Grew her hair out, though her mother said it looked best short. She wore platform shoes, though her father said they were dangerous. She longs to be all grown up. Why, you ask? Because her parents are no longer in this world to tell her otherwise. She detests her own weakness and just wants to be an adult already.
Setting the foundation really fast, aren't they?
The woman laments her misfortune, though she buys waters that bring happiness to the drinker and stones that bring luck to the wearer. No such happiness nor luck does she feel. The waters and the stones all came at steep prices, which her loving husband paid without complaint. This is what makes her happy. I forsook the isle of my youth to live here. I don't know a soul, but that's fine by me. I'm used to being alone. He left his home island yearning to see the outside world, but so traumatic was his seasickness, he swore never to board another boat. He'd really like to go home if he could. Okay, that one's pretty good. Daily work and won the hearts of all around. Oh, the story is locked. Okay.
Yeah, not all of them are going to be that easy to unlock, by the way.
I guess I may as well pop in the shops just to get the cards in there, even if I don't unlock all stories.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
Alright. Another one. Damn it. Okay.
So I wouldn't worry too much about reading the shopkeep ones. You're gonna see. I believe unlocking theirs will more than likely
How
involve.
may I help you, the proprietor in
Baby man.
Baby man.
Wow, the fucking item guy is so different in this game.
All right. So is that everything? Let me double check up the corner real here.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's it.
everything.
There's only like two shops per town, or 3 shops per town usually.
You stop in at the mayor's house and discover that he already has a guest. The two are engaged in discussion. You listen in and learn that they are troubled by monsters that have appeared near the village and have been devouring precious stores of food. The villager sighs deeply. I suppose it's about the end for the village, they say flatly before departing the mayor's home. The man left standing in the room has a certain sagacity about him. He notices you waiting and inclines his head in greeting. His name is Grief. As the village's mayor, he spends his days dealing with all manner of happenings around town. He looks to be at a loss over the damage being caused by the monsters. It would likely be a simple matter for you to deal with the beasts.
Do it in exchange for. Fuck you, pay me. God damn.
I mean, it's an option.
It certainly is. Fucking. Let's just accept the
You
job.
offer to deal with the monsters, and Greeth replies with his thanks. You're always a big help.
No, this game is very
This
clear
is
with.
part of your daily routine. You work to sort out the village's troubles in order to procure food to eat.
So either way,
Yeah.
you would have been like that. But you got a slightly different dialogue because you didn't. You opted to not ask for food immediately, and thus the game goes, well, I mean, you were gonna do it anyways.
You just come off as a bit less of a prick about it.
Correct. It suddenly becomes less of a you do it for the coin and more a you do it because like it's just helping you
A
out.
monster has appeared before you. It holds what's left of a piece of fruit in its teeth.
Fruit capitalized.
moves
Proper noun
restlessly.
fruit. Not to be mistaken for any
With a
garden
sigh,
variety
you
lowercase fruit.
I believe it's a healing
Let's
item.
get this over with then. And ready your weapon.
This game is very deliberate with its capitalizations, by the way.
Fight him off.
It's explaining to you now. Do take heed of this, because this is actually super important.
Right.
So now that you're in a 2-enemy battle with one person, I do want to say one thing.
Which is?
You have an action economy.
Right.
That pull right there,
Magnificent.
while it's fine now, I'm going to warn you ahead of time. That's for everybody.
I had a feeling. Like FP and Mario RPG.
Correct.
But it also doesn't carry over between fights, so use it or lose it.
I mean, between fights, yeah. There are I believe there probably are going to be ways that, that's the crit animation, by the way. I believe there are going to be ways to make it carry over, but I don't remember off the top of my head. At least there was in, Isle Dragon Roars.
Hey, level up.
Also, the narrator is not nearly as talkative or...
With practiced skill, you swing your weapon. The blade flashes through the monster's throat.
Jesus, he's just a little guy.
Fuck him.
Merciless. Perfect aim. It would appear that you are quite accustomed to killing.
Ah, yes, I should have expected this in a Taro game.
You wipe the blood off your weapon.
Okay.
As you do,
Okay, chill
you
the fuck
notice a
out.
shadow in the distance. Another monster, perhaps?
Oh, good. We're just going to kill, like, every huggable character from the Rankin Bass Christmas specials. Excellent. Fantastic.
Fuck him!
Tugging on a card ever so slightly may reveal what it contains. So you can try and peep it.
Yes, you can try and peep it, but some cards are by design made to prevent that.
Hmm. Hmm.
Silently, You creep up on the shadow.
Damn it.
And bring your blade down on it with practiced speed. But the shadow nimbly evades your strike and runs off. Whatever the shadow was, it was taken aback by your unexpected assault. It looks like it ran off in the direction of the spire near the village.
Northwest. Okay.
Mhm.
Healing item from own cards or resting at home. Do your card. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, you already know it's. I've already kind of walked you through that ahead of time.
Oh, that's the spire.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a very cozy game, isn't it?
So far, I'm expecting that to not be the case about 20 hours in.
I don't even know how long this game is. I know the first
You
one.
stand before the Spirit Spire, said to have been erected to protect the island. Yet with the villagers having accepted ruination, it now stands forlorn, an edifice without a purpose.
That almost rhymes.
This place, so named for the spirits themselves, is one that the villagers do not enter.
And we're just gonna get our dirty fucking boots on it in good old beginner JRPG hero fashion.
Oh,
Let's go.
abso-fucking-lutely.
Despite this,
Just completely ruin this place Indiana Jones
get rid of
style.
the monster.
Just run out clutching everything of value, shouting at the villagers, "It belongs in a museum!" With no context why, and none of them know where the fuck a museum is on this island.
Or even if a museum even exists in this time period.
Probably does. For as long as there's been cultural appropriation, there's been museums. Vocal, yes.
So, fun fact. It is confirmed to be angelic.
There's the Emmy Evans.
Mm-hmm. The soundtrack for this game is gorgeous.
There are some words etched into the door, but they are weathered and difficult to read. Worried though you are about whatever the words might say, you nonetheless try pushing the handle. With some protest, the door groans open.
Oh, but I can go further. Or is that just going through the door?
You're going through the door?
You spy the shadow of the monster you encountered earlier. Your insight that it had taken refuge in the spire has proven a good one. The shadow notices your presence and flies off at blinding speed. You can't help but admire the rapid escape, though it looks like you're back to chasing after a shadow.
Man, I can't believe that we have to work. I can't believe that we have to face the greatest threat to any beginner level RPG village, an evil gingerbread cookie going by that silhouette.
So yeah, fun fact, this game is very unshy about letting you know how big where you're going is going to be. If you look on the table, like as you're looking at right now,
Yep.
you're going to know how big that dungeon's going to be and whether or not cards are going to be relevant.
Oh, that's bugging me.
Just walk into the corner.
Yeah, but that other one, though.
The fucking do it.
There we go.
You still chance an encounter, but I think this is a scripted event anyways.
Yeah, I was gonna say, normally you would expect a lot more encounters by this point.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, it flips it before you go. This game is very good about the mind goblins, by the way.
I don't know if there's even a reward for doing this, it's just
You
satisfying.
survey your
There is.
surroundings, relying on the shafts of sunlight filtering in through the windows. However, you're unable to see the monster from where you are.
So, by the way, the first game is actually was actually about 12 hours long in terms
Really?
of like playing to beating. And yeah, it's just a 12-hour long game, and it was just really enjoyable. I haven't beat it yet, but I have looked up that it's average 12 hours.
Damn.
Sometimes faster, more frequently a little bit longer because people are doing what you're doing. Getting all the cards uncovered. One at a time. You just hear the DM exasperatingly sighing.
Yep, as you do. Just like when the players can't complete a logic puzzle you looked up online that was meant for like pre-K people.
If there are 3
At the
apples...
back of the large hall, there is an altar, which evinces a sense of deep mystery.
That's a nice $5 word.
The altar is wrought of a strange kind of stone. its surface polished smooth.
It's not just stone, it's
It looks
rock.
as though it's meant for use in some important ritual. You
Sorry, I forgot to
approach
put that
the
out.
altar to check that there are no places for monsters to hide themselves away inside it.
Maiden here. Oh, so this is where all those Elden Ring players were meant to be looking.
No maidens.
See, you just had to listen to Vare's fucking commercial that he leaves after he moves away from the folklore hero's grave. And you would have known where this place is.
Mysterious and unidentifiable voice
The fact that his
suddenly rent
fucking
the silence.
soapstone
You
message is
asked in a
literally
sharp
an
tone,
advertisement is great,
"Who's there?"
by the way.
I bet.
I spirit.
You strain your ears, trying to make out the broken snippets of words echoing off the chamber walls.
Laddie.
They're speaking a word that rings familiar to your ears. Laddie. The voice becomes impossible to hear. It cannot be. Could you truly have heard the voice of the spirit from the Maiden's myth passed down on the island? All signs of the monster you were in pursuit of seem to have vanished. For the time being, you decide to return to the village and report your success.
I'm looking up IMDb I can get some facts out of this game real quick.
Alright. Meantime, I'm just gonna pop over here.
Oh, this game came out this year. I forgot.
Yeah.
So we're playing a relatively new game. We're also apparently or not even apparently, we are, aha! Haha! 2 people in the voice cast!
Oh, there's the random encounters, finally.
Yep, there you go. Now that you're actually proceeding forward through the story.
Now we're playing the game.
Alright, so this guy, the voice actor of the DM
Don't
is...
hold back.
There we go.
There's a fucking mushroom. Now it's explaining
Yeah.
gems. Gain 1 gem whenever you take an action, can store up to 10 at once. Icon indicates don't have enough gems. Okay.
So, the voice actor of this, the sole voice actor of this game, so everyone's gonna be voiced by the same guy, and I'm really hoping that he, like, I don't think this guy is gonna do, like, as well as the first game, but that's already a high bar as it is Mark Atherley.
Alright.
Yeah, he is well known for,
Magnificent.
trying to find games we all
Attacks
know.
are elemental in nature. There are 6 elements. Fire, water, bolt, wind, light, and dark. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Cards take more damage from elements they're weak to, less from elements they resist. Knowing your enemy's weaknesses and strengths will help you.
He is the voice actor of Jean-Pierre Polnareff in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Damn, he's the voice of Polnareff?
Mm-hmm. And the English dub. I believe it's the same with the Japanese dub. The Japanese voice actor for this game also shares that role.
Also, nice how the little wax seal or whatever it is does darken as your HP goes down.
Yep. The first one, however, holds a bit of a stronger place in my heart so far. But we did just start this game, so it's kind of not fair to pass that judgment so soon.
Try attack. Deal damage equal to value of 3 rolled dice.
Mm-hmm. The voice actor for the DM is Todd Harbercorn. And for those who are not aware of who he is...
He's the voice of Jocko, isn't he?
He has a lot of voices. He not only does he voice in anime a lot, but he also, I believe, does audiobooks as well. And it shows in his performance in Isle Dragon Roars.
Lay yourself down and close your eyes.
Sleepy time.
Because in the Isle Dragon Roars, when a female or when a girl pops, old little girl pops in onto screen, he shifts his voice just to make it that much more effortful. And I'm a little disappointed.
When you arrive at the mayor's house, there is a young visitor already there. She looks to be making an impassioned request of Grief. In a wearied voice, Grief replies, "There is no longer any maiden in our village." Admonished, the girl leaves the house with disappointment written across her expression.
Well, that's most likely considering it's the same card, the girl just outside.
Mm-hmm.
You inform the mayor that you've taken care of the monsters around town. As thanks for completing the job.
Hey, Malkin, thank you for the Twitch Prime resub.
Good.
Hey.
Think to yourself, another day, another basket of fruit.
I love capitalized fruit. Just bite right into it, rind and all. It tastes of delicious glottal stops.
It's more or less telling you what I already told you about.
High in capital C citrus.
Let's see. I'm trying to find some roles that he has done that. Oh, okay, that'll be easy.
What?
In Persona 5, he is Sho Minazuki.
Huh.
Well, Dancing Star Knight and Dancing Moonlight, but yeah. He is Android 19 and Jaco in Dragon Ball Legends, Todd Hoppercorn.
Oh yeah, because they, I think they recast Android 19, starting with Kai.
That didn't surprise me.
I mean, he was a bit character anyway.
Yeah, I mean...
He literally shows up just to get jobbed.
You re-enter the grotto and announce your return. On a normal day, Laddie would already have zipped over to greet you. But today, nothing. You walk over to Laddie and discover that she is sound asleep. Life in the grotto is not one of creature comforts. Rather, a fair few inconveniences.
I don't know, that jacket looks pretty damn comfortable to me.
You've tried several times to bring Laddie to the village, but she was adamantly opposed on every occasion. You sometimes catch glimpses of her face while she sleeps. Always it is contorted in anguish, as though she is in the throes of a terrible nightmare.
It just zooms in on the bubble, and it's just her remembering fucking... and it's just her remembering version 4.1 Summoner.
No, it zooms in on the bubble, and it's just a carton of milk spilling over.
Yeah, there we go. That's the classic. That's the classic.
You notice a bulky book lying open next to Laddie, filled with carefully drawn words and images. It seems to be some kind of picture book that Laddie made herself.
And the inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
He's nudging me. He's nudging me.
That's on you?
Refrain.
You can't help but feel like you ought to refrain. But in the end, you cannot overcome your curiosity and decide to take a look at the picture.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, I'm just gonna put my balls out on stream and say that if you do this, this is kind of a not great way to DM an actual tabletop game, for the record. But it's funny, though, because it's a video game.
It's a Taro game.
Evocative images of deep forests and towering mountain ranges. Laddie has written a story patterned after the Maidens myth. The picture book story is set in a small village replete with nature. The village enjoys the promise of peace and tranquility, thanks to the young woman born to be the maiden. The maiden goes before the altar to perform a ritual, which invokes the power of a great spirit to protect the village.
Laddie just steps in front of the altar and does the fucking Cuban Pete bit from The Mask.
You look over the artwork, a spitting recreation of the altar you saw in the spire, and think back on the mysterious voice. The voice claimed it was a spirit, and you're certain it spoke Laddie's name. You are so caught up in the thoughts racing through your head that you fail to notice Laddie had awakened. Laddie seems embarrassed that you've seen her book. Tears prick the corners of her eyes. If Laddie were indeed the maiden, it would be no exaggeration to call her the very light of hope, a protective force that could save the island from its encroaching ruin. With faint expectation tightening your chest, you consider taking her to the altar in the spire.
There again.
Mm-hmm.
You've given Laddie some of the fruit you brought back. She dreamily stuffs some of it into her mouth. Maybe she likes it. You hope so. Your stomach rumbles as you watch her. And together, the two of you enjoy a light meal.
Hey!
Mm-hmm.
We have a second person now. Lead to the spirit. Oh, that's the fucking objective.
Yep.
So she's still level 1. Let's see what she's got here.
I believe it's staff and
Oh no, that's the hold on. Setup. Equipment.
Yeah.
Omega
so
staff.
She's your cat. She's
a wizard.
caster. Well, it's weird because at least in Isle Dragon Roars, there was no predefined wizard, but there was predefined everything else. So it was kind of odd.
Okay, but she's a wizard though.
She might as well be.
She might as well.
For all intents and purposes, she's a gray wizard, though. If you're familiar with the term. That's just telling you about the save.
Right, it's just general tips. And this game autosaves pretty generously anyway so far.
I believe so. I was still saved for posterity.
Ah. Data save.
Just so we can see that.
There we go. This is going to be a proper dungeon now. I wonder.
I hope so. Because again, I only know about Isle Dragon Roars, not this game.
You take Laddie with you and return to the spire. As you approach the entrance of the spire, the staff that Laddie clutches close begins to emit a faint light. Seeing the mysterious light, you are convinced. Laddie has a deep connection to the spire, her expression uneasy. Laddie takes hold of your sleeve with a tentative touch.
Oh shit!
What?
Pull up your party menu.
Okay. What?
Look at, your dude's card.
What about it?
I think the Kaim reference is a little more on the nose than we thought. He's got a spear and a sword.
Yeah. Because if it's a Taro game, you're going to be collecting a shit whack of weapons.
No, not in Voice of Cards. It's just a shit whack of cards.
Well, cards that represent weapons, same difference.
Well, I believe the whole thing is you just collect all the card stories. There's no weapons or weapon stories, but there's standard equipment, but there's not, like, weapons in the same conventional sense.
Yeah, but you're still collecting cards that represent weapons, ergo you're collecting weapons within the context of the game.
You stand before the altar once more, bathed in an air of mysticism. The light emitting from Laddie's staff intensifies, as if indicating its destination.
What if it turns out it's got one of those little fucking round switches like on the fucking Coleman lanterns, and she's just like, oh, hold up, just dims it a little. Turns out it was just the magical equivalent of a fucking bug light. That would actually be super handy in a fucking fantasy world like this, not gonna lie.
A thorium net lamp?
In
Yeah.
response to the enigmatic voice,
Just rejigger an Ioun torch to keep all the fucking moths and mosquitoes out. Let's go.
a spirit appears right before your eyes. Well, maybe it's a spirit? It's some kind of strange stuffed animal.
So that's what happened to Taro's old sock puppet avatar. I am the spirit.
Okay.
The stuffed toy seems to be affecting a voice of considerable gravitas and choking itself in the process. This
Does it even have
creature
lungs?
is called lack.
I don't like to imagine this thing has
Though
biological
you cannot be
needs.
certain it speaks the truth. It claims to be a spirit. You approach, hoping to ask about the maiden,
Oh!
but with blinding speed, Lack zooms behind Laddie, putting her between you as a shield. You're the one from before, Lack says, quaking. It would appear that you're mistaking the creature for a monster, and doggedly chasing after it has made it rather afraid of you.
I guess I'll give him the fruit.
You hold out an offer of reconciliation, and Lack takes it and immediately starts munching away. Between bites, it says, "You've got some good taste there." You're not really sure if the make good worked out, but in any event, Lack looks willing to listen to you now. You ask about the maiden once more, and Lack begins to talk a lot. It seems to enjoy doing so. Just as the maiden's myth handed down amongst the denizens of the island suggests, it explains, Laddie was indeed born to be the maiden here. However, she was unable to take up her role. This has caused no small amount of distress over the island's inevitable destiny to sink beneath the raging waves. Lack concludes with a proposal. How's about you go and meet with the other maidens and fetch the maiden's relics? As you had hoped, Laddie appears to be the key to the island's salvation.
Hey, turn the game up a little bit. I'm guessing I'll be able to ask all of these. So, meet the other maiden?
This island is not the only one home to a spirit. There are islands throughout this archipelago,
Better?
and upon each dwells one of the 4 maidens who govern their own spirit.
Okay, so this is like a whole Final Fantasy Crystal situation.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The self-proclaimed spirit explains that if you bring the maiden's relics that each of these maidens possess back to this spire, Laddie will be able to become a maiden herself. Laddie shows the staff in her hand, wearing an expression that seems to say, "This is a maiden's relic."
So what are the other ones?
Should we kill the maidens and steal the relics?
What the fuck?
Laddie shakes her head rapidly, as if to insist that you definitely should not.
Okay, yeah, this protagonist is basically just Kime.
Yeah.
He's just Kime.
He is just Kime.
As Lack explains, each maiden has an attendant, an escort, and protector. This would make it difficult to take the relics by brute force.
Also, you know, murder is bad. People die when they are killed.
If Laddie becomes a maiden and performs the maiden's ritual at the altar, the island can be saved. The world-changing immensity of what you have just learned echoes in your mind. It takes you a little while to fully digest it.
Lack is looking
Does
particularly
just so
holy on
happen
this card.
You've been
Yeah.
readying a seaworthy vessel for your own purposes.
Own
You
purposes.
accept Lack's proposal to help Laddie become a maiden.
Wouldn't that be wild if this game genuinely did turn out to be a Drakengard prequel?
God.
Or at least the whole franchise at large?
So, you want me to poof you back to the entrance?
Yeah, so, you get the this is even a thing in, Isle of Dragon Roars.
Yeah, it is always good when RPGs do this,
yeah,
where it's
it
like,
gives-
okay, all your business is done. Fuck off. There's no reason
But
to
it gives
be
you
here.
the option to say, no, there's something else I want to do.
Hmm.
You may want to don't always say leave instantly, because sometimes you might actually miss something, or there may be an encounter that you want to farm a little bit.
Okay.
It's not it's not honestly necessary, because this game is very good about ensuring that you're going to be of an adequate level. However, something to consider,
Yeah.
especially if you want monster story cards.
This is like the starter dungeon, and we've already cleared it. I think it's perfectly empty. Let's just go.
Yeah, I don't even
Decide
think there's
to make
any
for the spire's exit.
encounters. I think it's just a clean dungeon.
Yep. Also, potential game masters, if you're watching this, never be afraid to just go, there's no reason to painstakingly agonize over narrating every single step of the hero's journey. Don't be afraid to just skip some stuff. Just say, yeah, you were on that boat for like 3 months and it happened.
Oh, you have no clue how close I was to saying we don't play any video games today, and just I sit here and chat and learn about campaign cartographer.
Let's test out our new party members. Let's get them some levels up. Anytime I get new party members, I'm always fussy over like actually getting them some shit. Oh, so she's a healer. All right.
That's what I said. It's a very loose definition of a wizard. More of a gray mage.
7 damage, not bad. She's also faster than us, despite us having 2 levels. Poke. Oh, Lack has fuck all.
Lack has 10 damage points.
You got a crit.
Notice Lack's attack value.
Yeah, it's the same as mine with a weapon. Well, everyone's attack defaults to 10 so far, but...
I don't even think Lack has a weapon. Roll the dice!
Not bad. Not that much better than the wind attack. What we get? 34 experience.
Just throw Lack at your foes.
Frogot got a level up. Laddie got a level up. Attack. Hey, Thunderbolt.
She learns her first spell.
First offensive spell. Black goes all the way up to level 3. Wow. Okay.
Well, so he also started with like nothing.
I'm wondering if it's also like because the hero and Laddie are meant to be like your mainstays, they level up slower than people you can just swap in and out.
Maybe.
Assuming you have extra party members. Did the first game have more than just your basic 3 characters? Okay.
I think it had only like 3 or 4 characters.
Okay.
Surprise!
Okay, he's a debuffer. That explains a little more. Yep.
So,
let's check equipment. But go ahead.
I will say one thing: do not be afraid to complete the map.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's optional dungeons that gets you stuff early or just in general.
Okay, Omega staff. Yeah, look, he's got nothing.
Look at Laddie's core stats. Like, you saw what he had without any equipment.
Okay, noted.
Yeah, so...
And Laddie's also a mage, so that's why her HP is a little lower.
Lack is very much a thing, and so is Laddie, from the looks of it.
Right.
Boom.
Let's poke around a little more, fill out the map. I'm guessing this is also going on, like, Dragon Quest rules of certain tiles have different encounter rates.
I actually never sat down and calculated it. This game is very anti-Mind Goblin.
Because, like, usually it's, like, open plains have the lowest encounter rates, forests are higher, and, like, low mountains that you can walk through are the highest encounter rate. Alright. Let's zappin'.
They're not weak to it.
But it's still decent damage. Yeah.
Poke.
Yeah, let's just get him out of the way. And gone. And yeah, this is definitely a very relaxed. Hey, there's the miss animation. Whoa. Okay, so up and down is swapping between items.
Oh, don't hoard your items.
Don't?
You do have a pretty small limit in your backpack.
All right.
So don't be afraid to use your items if you need to. Like, this is one of the games that's like, yeah, no, use your fucking items or you'll stop getting them.
Laddie got another level up. Black got another level up.
Like, my personal recommendation, and you are more than welcome to tell me to go fuck myself on this, but, I would generally recommend...
Beyond the pier, the ocean sprawls out in all directions, beckoning you to adventure.
But, yeah, just use your items as needed and keep at least 2 healing...
Events?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, just explore.
An open-air stall. A sign reads, "Huge sale."
Let's take a closer look.
As you peer into the stall,
Baby man!
a merchant whirls around to greet you.
Hey, buddy.
He explains that everything is on sale. and he hopes you'll buy something. It seems he'll get in trouble with the boss if he brings back any goods unsold.
Wow, even in this fantasy world, capitalism is a fuck.
Yep.
Man, this place really does suck.
It is good to encounter these, by the way.
Omnisalve. All out.
Which I think is funny because it's literally just a box full of fucking salves.
Yeah.
In my opinion, having a shit ton of those is better than having a shit ton of those is better than having a shit ton of salves.
Yeah, because being able to heal everyone in one turn is usually good, because Final Fantasy is kind of the rarity among RPGs of just letting you heal everyone at once off the get-go.
Yep.
Other games have, like, dedicated healing spells for full party healing.
And
also, on the note of what I said before, look at our party cards.
I know. I was like, this game is not shy of telling you.
There's blank
You're
spaces.
gonna have at least 4 people at some point.
5. Look at the way they're spaced out.
No, I know.
Maybe
Or
6 if
maybe
they
you
get stacked
don't.
on.
We'll see how things go. Because I've seen the trailer for this, and there's a little bit more going on here.
Your target of elemental resist. So there's dedicated debuff during.
Yes. You'll rarely need those, so if you just happen to inherit one, like, just sit on it until you get a village and just sell it as soon as you get a chance, if you never use it.
Definitely gonna buy it Omni, though.
Take advantage of the sale.
Alright.
Also, if you're worried about hitting the same button over and over and over and over again, go into to the salve real quick. Hit in. Notice the buy more button.
Yep. Buy more, buy fewer.
Mm-hmm.
The peddler is closing up the stall to head back to his boss. See you another time, he says. You cannot shop here anymore.
That's it. He's gone. That's
Alright.
your event.
Yep. I'm fine with that.
That tile will never have an event. Like, that's the event.
Another pier.
In all directions.
Look around.
Boom.
Another event.
From out of nowhere, a sweet fragrance wafts over you. You look up to see ripe fruit in the tree above. There's a reasonably sized stone at your feet. A precise pitch at the tree's bough could knock some fruit loose.
Will you throw the stone? Yeah, let's give
You
it a
take
shot.
the stone in hand and wind up.
Roll a 3 or 4. Oh, Christ. Here's the Disco Elysium.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what you get.
Roll them dice, boy!
Hey!
Your pitch strikes true, releasing a hail of fruit. You divide up and enjoy the spoils.
Hey.
Free healing. Not that we were that damaged. And we're right next to town, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's still free heals. This island very much feels like a tutorial for everything.
Yeah. Let's get one more encountering, because I want enough money to buy a weapon for Lack.
If he even uses weapons.
Don't hold back.
You heard the man. It's free heal estate, right? Also, don't be afraid to use your basic melee as a caster in this game.
Right.
Melee in this game, just in general, as you're seeing by the stat values, is just generally good. Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Just if you don't feel like spending the resources or you want to just get through it quick, sometimes melee's for the best because melee has a higher.
By your new allies, you make to enter.
Yeah,
the
no, I get
village.
what you. Just.
Let me. I was gonna say something, so hold on this for a second.
All right.
Melee has a higher chance to crit than magic.
Right. Makes sense. Okay.
Oh yeah, the little fucking zero eyes.
Yeah.
But Laddie seems to find something about this idea disagreeable and clings to a tree nearby, refusing to budge. Oh, I got this one, says Lack, evidently with some kind of plan in mind.
Huh?
The fluffy creature begins to chant a sort of mysterious spell.
Wuna waka.
Hi.
Laddie's face is transformed into that of an odd old man's.
Look at this fucking Keiichi Okabe over here.
Laddie touches her transformed visage and then gives a thumbs up, perhaps as if to say, "Good job."
I love the little flourish as if they're trying to make it sound like Laddie's being sarcastic about it.
Right?
You are a god. But Laddie looks sideways at you as she walks into the village, her identity now safely hidden.
And we in. Gonna hear some bumping on the microphone.
Grandpa rocking that sweater jacket. Who knew Laddie got the octogenarian drip?
Octogenarian.
Hold on, let me check something. No, it doesn't retain it in the menu.
It is most definitely a gag thing.
Which sucks because I heard there was like a similar joke in the first game where it actually not only carries into the menu, it affects the character's stats.
That wouldn't be surprising. Making sure I could see things a little bit better here.
Let me get a better look at my own card, see what I got for items. Oh, no, I just flat out exited the menu. I'm not used to menu being start. I'm used to it being X.
Yeah, no, you're good. Ooh, I suddenly have a lot of gain.
And Spiralictor, revive target. Oh, so these are what I have equipped already for
Correct.
Item cards.
Yep.
How do I equip more? Am I limited to just 2?
No,
or...
your item cards literally get handed to you.
Okay.
It's just they stack.
So they like get shuffled out like proper cards.
They get stacked. If you have multiple of the same thing, they'll stack on top of each other and be usable over and over again.
Okay, I think I get it. Double checking equipment. Wait.
So everybody needs a little something. Yep.
So he just permanent.
No,
okay.
so
he just cannot use equipment at all.
Yep. That's like he's got awfully good stats for a whole lot of fucking nothing.
Okay, so I was fussing over nothing.
Yeah. You still want to visit the accessory shop though, and actually check the inventory.
I don't have much. Well, can I afford something? Let me check.
Just check anyways.
Yeah, I was gonna say. All right.
It's better to be aware of what inventory is available than to not know.
All right. Ring of Protection. Yeah, no, this is all outside my price range. Fuck me.
For now.
Elemental defense accessories, Natch. And, yeah, just elemental defense and a basic defense up accessory.
Mm-hmm.
Will that be all? The proprietor asks.
Let's get home then.
This is your home. A desk pushed up near the wall is adorned with an unfurled map and a scattering of books. The navigation map is of your own design and depicts the various islands in this region of the sea. It contains information on the maidens of those nearby islands, culled meticulously from books and the tales of passing travelers.
This guy already had an interest in maidens, and his first thought was to kill them. Something's up with this fucking protagonist already, I can tell you.
Yeah.
For all of this, you had found yourself unable to merely sit and watch the village's decline, and so planned a voyage to seek aid from the maidens of the other islands. After popping into the back room, you emerge with a carefully polished ship's wheel and present it to your companions.
Man, if we had swapped out Lack for Kermit, this game would be solved.
Restored at the grotto. With it, you will finally be able to set sail on the voyage you have dreamed of for so long.
I've seen the Xenoverse mods. Kermit's power level is maximum.
You have made ready for the voyage, but before you set sail, you decide to stop in at the mayor's to say your farewells.
Alright. Let's check in on Mayor Mayor and see what's up.
See how he doing?
Up.
Greeth's eyes fall over the unfamiliar face behind you. And who do we have here?
Well, who do we have here?
I'm seeing her card peek from the side of the screen.
Yep.
From a long journey. Greeth looks upon her with sympathy. Changing the subject, you explain to the mayor that you'll be leaving the village for a little while on a voyage to save the island. You felt sure that the mayor, with his love of the village, would see you off with a smile. And yet the moment you explain that you found a maiden who can save the island, his attitude changes like the fickle sea winds, and he voices opposition to your journey. This island is destined to meet its end, he says. You can practically sense him digging his feet in. You cannot fathom why he, the mayor of the village, would believe something like that. Though each of you hold the island in your hearts, you cannot reconcile the difference of opinion. Like lovers going their separate ways after an acrimonious spat, it looks as though you will be setting out on bad terms. You believe that your desire to save the island will prove to be the right perspective.
Well.
Fuck you, old man!
Frog out. Out! Feeling real justified naming him after the Get Out Frog now after that, not gonna lie.
Time to fight in the forest.
Alright.
Don't hold back.
Oh yeah, it's some wolves.
The wolves! They're looking for the sequel of Team Wolf 2!
Poke, poke. Man, I've got a pretty good crit rate.
Yep. A lot of melee attacks in this franchise has been very... yeah.
Chomp.
6 damage.
Just flat 6 damage, okay.
Flat 6 damage.
Let's try tri-attack again. Because I have a feeling a wolf is going to resist wind. Just a hunch. There. Pop off.
Or they're avoiding a creepy dude with swirly eyes in the shadows. It's possible. Bloop.
And done.
Nice and bassy.
That was a fight for the ages. Man, imagine if we had more RPGs that had, like, combat announcers like fighting games have.
Fucking...
Unshakable!
Gain immunity to attack and defense debuffs. Abilities are skills. Oh, passives! Okay, get in. Being immune to debuffs is pretty fucking nice for this point in the game.
Only attack and defense debuffs.
That's still not nothing when we only have like 3 core stats. Unless you can debuff HP, which... Cure target of any elemental resist down status and restore HP.
Yep. Is it me and them?
Is what?
Bumping into something.
Ah.
That's fine. So yeah.
Can you set up abilities to see what abilities you require? View your abilities? Yeah, actually. Let's see what we got.
Fucking nothing! Yeah, you just have the one.
Yeah, because it's like already equipped. It looks like already equipped.
Yeah.
Alright, so... Can I not tab over... Oh, haven't acquired...
Yeah,
I guess because it's like 1 per person or something.
No, they get a set, and you can only equip 1 at a time.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, there is no bad ability in this game. For that exact reason is, someone can only equip 1 at a time, thus all abilities are good. At least in Isle Dragon.
Yeah. I gotta see more of how it works here. Move. Get schmovin'. Ship.
Time to board the boat!
I feel like we're due for a first boss fight soon.
Your ship. Your trusted companion. Once a mere wrecked husk that you labored to bring back to life with months of sweat and toil. You climb up to the stern, and with every bit of care you can muster, you attach the wheel. The final stroke upon the canvas. At last, your ship is finished.
Bruh, the nicest thing on that boat is the fucking helm.
The nicest thing on that boat is the fucking wheel.
That's the helm.
vessel's design is patterned
Okay,
after
but
a
what about the
great
wheel,
whale.
Oh my god.
There
Don't
are a
fucking do
number
that.
of mismatched parts.
We'll actually pull your fucking
That
plug.
particular quirk only makes you love it all the more. As you look over your handiwork, you realize that your companion on this upcoming journey will need a name. What would a fitting name be, you ponder?
Your companions appear to be looking at you expectantly. Yeah, let's ask the girl who can't speak for her opinion.
It's an option.
I know, but it's like... Well, actually, no. She's got a book. She can write it down.
Yeah. Boating
Lottie
McBoatface.
tears a page from her book and then scribbles a name down on it. In her small handwriting is written, the Bon Vent. According to Lack, the words are a kind of prayer in the language of the spirits for safe passage when bidding one farewell.
Oh, that
on a
explains everything
long
about the
journey.
spirits, then. They're just French.
A farewell said before long journeys. The words could make a fitting appellation for your ship. You're unsure of just how much you ought to trust Lack, or his skill with words. But nonetheless, decide to go with Laddie's suggestion. Together, you load up the Bon Vent with the necessary provisions. Preparations for your departure are now finished.
All right,
You
let's
throw
go.
your hands upon the ship's wheel and shout, "Weigh anchor with gusto. Your voyage has begun."
I can't wait to immediately crash the ship, just like every time Zero got an airship in Drakengard 3.
We got an airship!
Just the perfect comedic timing of her going from, like, trying to charter the ship to it getting blasted out of the air, to her suddenly appearing unscathed because she's functionally invincible and just murdering the fuckers who did it. I'm guessing this is just, like, basically one of the promo trailers, isn't it?
No?
Isn't it? Oh, this is just all the fucking intro, then.
This is the recap.
Alright. Tale of Departure. Finished. Oh yeah, Bodie McBoatface. I fucking forgot about that.
Boating McBoatface. Why you don't let the internet vote on something?
Why you should let the internet vote on
Though
naming
your
things.
ship had long since forgotten the taste of seawater, it nonetheless cuts through the waves like a fillet knife through fresh fish.
Damn it, now I want.
It is your first sea voyage. Laddie's eyes glitter as she looks out at the horizon,
Yep.
stretching ever
Allegedly,
over
the
the
first Voice
endless
of Cards
blue
was not quite
expanse.
as much a wild ride because Yoko Taro currently is going through the same thing as, as Hideaki Anno did.
Yeah, thus far, like, there's still little hints of fuck you towards the reader and shit in some of the cards.
But it's clearly, like, because he's in a happier place, he's writing happier stories.
Yeah.
She opens up your homemade navigation map.
Oh yeah, and then there was
Checking
that
the
time where a
locations
bunch
of
of
the
something
islands
awful
where the
goons
other
hijacked a
maidens
fucking, some sort of Republican, like, fax voter drive, and one of the names they put was Weed Lord Boner Hitler. That said, one of them did have a much cleverer name where they submitted, "Help, I'm stuck in this printer."
On the island to the south of here lives a beauteous maiden garbed in azure robes, as though the sky itself is wrapped around her. After closing up the map,
Why she got a
you
fiddler
grasp
crab
the
claw,
wheel
though?
like a familiar old friend and tell the ship where you'd like to go. You now have free rein to sail across the sea as you see fit. new tales await you when you put into port on an island where a maiden dwells.
Actual clearing of the throat. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Now that your ship is complete, you can sail the sea. Your piece will automatically change on land. South of Omega
Yeah,
Isle.
just go south. But you now have access to the piers as well.
And an enemy appears.
They hop on top of your boat and go. "Ah, blah, 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 blah."
Hope you win.
Stabbity stab.
They're doing more damage.
Alright, so we're at sea, so some of these things have to be weak to electricity.
You didn't get. Oh, there we go.
An enemy appears, not even our docks are safe. Oh god, that
damn
reminds
game.
me of something I was talking about with someone a couple of days ago about how, like, man, as much as I get why some people are nostalgic for, like, older SMT games, you know what I don't miss? The fact that even in the rooms where save points are, you can run into random encounters. With SNES game era random encounter rates.
Yup. Where the RNG is literally based on the bit data.
God damn! Weak and a crit.
That's it. They done.
They are extremely done. How do you get to level? Sharpness adds value of roll to target's attack for. Ooh. That could be very good.
Could be.
Because this is a very low number game so far.
Feels like it, yeah.
So, like, getting a +6 or something would be incredible.
As a lizard!
Lizard.
He's out farting fucking antimatter.
Well, he done now. Deal damage. Inflict poison if roll is 4 or greater. Oh, we have
7.
D8s too. Son of a bitch.
Yep, and it's based on rolls.
Ailments last either a set number of turns or until the end of battle. Cards cannot be afflicted with more than one ailment at a time. Instead, the new ailment will replace the old.
So they can chain you in.
Check card ailments with the X button. But it only gets rid of elemental res things. Well, his HP's a little low. Let's just... And let's do this, because you are weak to wind. Bah.
2. Horrible gas.
That gets another level up. Yeah, that's just food poisoning at that point. Up. I don't know what it is either. Thank you.
Oh, he's making commentary about how he loves the sound of waves.
Ah.
Yeah, if you hear a voice, take your hand off that stick.
Noted. Okay. Board down. What more we gotta deal with?
Same old, same old. There's not a lot of enemies per tile type.
Deal with you. And you are done. Wow, the enemies really fucking hate lack for some reason.
I mean, he is a fucking yapping puppet.
Just constantly targeting him. Getting a decent chunk of change out of these new enemies, though.
Yep. Again, the game doesn't really give you much reason to grind because it leaves you.
Well,
Nope. Stop right there. You can't cross reef cards.
He says it in such a way that's just like,
Whirlpools are a common occurrence in this area of the sea. It doesn't seem like your ship is capable of crossing them.
Alright.
Edge of the map.
Event.
Laddie eagerly eyes the fishing rod on the boat. Up for some fishing, you ask? Laddie gives a hesitant nod. Except, it turns out she's never fished before.
Let's teach her how
show
to fish.
how
Why
to
not?
hold the rod, and she casts
Teach a
the
laddie how to
line
fish
into
and
the
she'll
water.
eat for a day.
Almost instantly, the rod begins to bend. You'd better tell her when to pull up.
What do you say? Almost. Well, the rod's already bending. Should I tell her?
That's on you.
You know more about fishing than I do. Come on. Oh, absolute dick nozzle. Okay.
I gave presenting hands to him.
The rod bends sharply. Whatever she has, it's resisting with
Damn
all
it.
its might. Laddie panics and yanks the rod toward her. The line snaps and goes slack.
For the record, a lot of
Alas.
these
A lot of these are false choices.
a lot of the cards are actually wrote in a way to make peeking completely superfluous.
God damn it.
But you're still
You
like
pat her back reassuringly. Sometimes that's just how it goes.
you're still encouraged to peek because sometimes you can get the outcome you want.
Ah, the great open sea. Huzzah! What an adventure!
There's that charm I was hoping for.
Another event.
Boom.
You catch Laddie stealing glances at the fishing rod on the boat. Perhaps
wants
she'd
another
like
shot at
another
glory.
shot at glory.
You know
With
what?
your
Sure.
guidance, she clumsily, haltingly readies the rod and casts the line into the water. Minutes pass. Suddenly, the rod jerks toward the water. Laddie, panic in her eyes, looks to you for help. The end of the rod whips toward the water. This is it, the big one. You turn to assist Laddie just in time to watch the rod fly out of her startled hands.
I see exactly what
Alas,
I see exactly what
Okay.
you keep seeing, and the game is just like, nah, nah.
God damn it.
She looks up at you, her eyes welling up with tears. We can always buy another rod, you reassure her, placing a hand on her shoulder.
I'm pretty sure that the outcome would not be different either way in this case with the way these are wrote.
I don't know.
Of course you don't know. You haven't played this game. Don't fuck with me like this.
You found something.
Ahoy, matey. It's like
Oop. I found a shipwreck. I haven't found a town yet.
All right. See you,
Oh, hello. What's that
Simone.
friend over there?
He's shaped like a friend. Now kill him!
Get... God!
Blew the fuck out of the mic.
So did you. Oh, hello. There's that magic crit. And poke, poke. And balls. Poke, poke.
you did great.
Level up. Hey. He
Check us out right quick.
gain immunity to curse.
Like I said, there's no such thing as a bad, yeah.
Check out the shipwreck. It's like a full optional dungeon.
You discover a shipwreck. You climb aboard and begin searching for anything useful.
Hey! I thought that would have been a full-on dungeon, but no.
When you return to your vessel, the shipwreck sinks silently into the sea.
Nice alliteration. Alright. Who do I want to... Laddie seems to be my mage, and she could use a little extra pip of defense, so I'll give it to her. There we go. Put my head around. See what else. Another enemy. That's what we find. Okay.
Hope you win.
Oh, hey, another miasma gecko or whatever these are. And poke, poke.
Immunity to curse just makes you put a finger on their lip and go shoosh.
Immunity to curse is what happens when you don't look at Twitter all day. Ah, balls. I feel like try attack is not that good, just a hunch.
I don't know, you're just picking only the high risk abilities. Oh, no cursing. I think it was like a 15-minute thing. Oh.
Don't actually stop.
I was about to be like, this stream has officially gone family friendly. And then reach over and turn off the mascot.
No, just replace Naya with a postman pad or something.
You cross the sea and arrive at the South Isle. On the South Isle, you will hear the tale of a maiden in blue.
Yes.
Very well then. Prepare to go ashore.
I like how this is implying I can do these in any order. Which I might be able to, actually.
I don't remember specifics. If there even is any specifics going on.
Bright rays of sunlight beam down onto the warm South Isle. Something about the place reminds you of the refreshing cool of the ocean.
Tale of the Asher Maiden.
After weighing anchor and docking your ship at the pier, you go ashore.
And then it sinks immediately.
Utterly exhausted from hours at the helm, you stretch your legs for a moment, then open up your map. Once you have your heading, you and the others make for the village of Coveton in the south.
Gotta go south.
Okay, now let's go.
Alright.
Same as before.
Whoa, what the hell?
This must be a stela of the Isle's guardian spirit.
Okay, that's it.
That's it.
Boom.
A well-to-do looking old man calls out to you. Care to try your luck?
That's on you.
You decide to tempt fortune. The old man says that if you can roll a higher number than specified, you'll win a prize at no cost. However,
Oh, Christ.
a meager roll will require you purchase the prize from him at an inflated price.
Oh.
Now then, let's begin. Today's prize is... The old man pulls something from his bag.
I don't think I even have 600 gold.
Just takes your legs.
Oh my god. This is like a beginning of the game accessory. This is not worth it, if you ask me.
That's on
I think
you.
I'm gonna back out.
I'd better not. You apologize to the old man and take your leave.
You could have won that. That was a 2.
So hot, you grumble, as you use your shirt to fan yourself. Wondering how Laddie is holding up, you turn and see her squeezing a blue ball of fluff tightly. She begins to rub her cheek against it. From the elated look in her eyes, you can only guess how cooling it must feel. But the sight sends shivers down your spine. Laddie, that's a monster, you shout, readying your weapon.
Alright, just get rid of her fucking comfort monster, okay. Oh! Happenstance cards will trigger each turn during this battle. So here's our first boss fight. Decrease water damage dealt to all allies and enemies by 2.
Water resist?
Let's buff you up. Ah!
Small attack up.
Let's try for an attack down. Oh, you have a D8 here. Or wait, no, this is a D10. It looks like a D10, actually. Balls! Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright, let's go for standard attack. Add +2 to water damage dealt by allies and enemies.
Uh-oh.
I get the feeling I want to deal with this quick, like. Crit heal. Okay.
Excellent.
I'll fuck with that. Let's try for another attack down. There we go. Yeah, I guess that. That's not so bad. Let's go air thrust. That's the safe solution.
Well, that's a start.
Another +2. I wonder if these stack.
Better hope not.
If they are, I'm kind of in deep shit.
Like does kind of look like that, doesn't it?
Oh! Wow! Laddie just fucking deleted that monster. Hey, goodbye.
I'm going to totally curse you!
Oh, there's another Stella. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Stamp on the octopus.
No stamp on the octopus.
Let's poke around just a little more, because it sounds like right there.
Encounter! Whatever will it be?
It's a lizard man.
Lizard.
Okay, so it looks like he's resistant to magic damage, or just has very high defense. No, he's just got very high defense. Holy shit. Alright, let's try air
3.
thrust. Middle of the road. Hey! Critical! And goodbye.
You did great.
And there is your experience. A level? Ah, alright.
No. Oh, wow. Okay.
You spy a parcel on the roadside. As you pick it up, you are enveloped in a wonderful aroma.
I hate when envelopes aroma me.
Inspecting the parcel,
What?
What?
you read its intended destination was Coveton. You know not its contents, but will you complete its delivery?
What will you do? Yeah, let's deliver
You
it.
decide to deliver it on your way and tuck the parcel into your bag.
Let's get it right quick, because I feel like if it's got food in it, it's gonna spoil real soon. Guess it's handy I did that first, because now I can knock out 2 birds with 1 sack.
The village floats in the center of a cove. The gentle lapping of waves fills the air. Coveton seems like a peaceful place, far removed from conflict. As you enter the village, you're greeted by an unusual sight. A paper doll flitters about like a bird above a man's hand.
Oh, cool. He's got his own Mondo.
Also, yeah, I wouldn't be
The man
surprised if it...
sees your curious gazes and explains that he animates it with a magic charm.
Sorry, you were saying?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was potpourri.
He
Or maybe it's
claims that all
drugs.
the villagers use such spells to enrich their
It's taro.
lives.
It might be drugs.
At your
Where are the
straightforward
maidens?
question, the man appears to be at a loss for words. Now, where could she be? He murmurs. Though the maiden isn't here now, you know for certain that one lives in the village. You thank the man, then resume your search for the maiden.
Okay,
Okay,
where's
yeah.
the meat?
It's so lively when the maiden is here, the man mutters, his brow furrowed with worry.
Where's the maiden, origami man?
You fulfilled the necessary man in blue flip side.
The old woman stares intently into a crystal ball. Not ready to show me, are you? She mumbles at it. She tells you she first used magic when she divined who she would marry, nigh on 50 years ago. You can't help but admire her dedication to the craft.
Oh, I can't wait to see that shit.
Oh boy. Event.
Having arrived in Coveton, a woman asks you, "Are you the postman?" You shake your head no. She says she's been waiting forever at the village entrance for a delivery. Her eyes light up when you show her the parcel you picked up. That's what I've been waiting for. It seems the parcel contained an exotic perfume she ordered.
Shit, you were right. It is potpourri, kind of.
While dancing a jig in celebration of her long-awaited perfume, she hands you a gratuity for
Ugh.
carrying it all this way.
Holy shit!
It's almost as if being a good person is still rewarded in this game.
Alright, can move on space. For some reason,
Yeah.
it looked like it could. It's hard to read the text on the building cards from here, though.
You kind of learn what they are. The blue is armor, red is item, orange is the end, the gray
Is the
slash
maiden.
brown is the game parlor, and the purple is the armor or accessory shop. The gray, the deep gray is the maiden's shrine.
Well, now that we got more money, let's see what we can get for equipment now. Night halberd.
No, it's a distinct lack of sword suddenly.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying because I wanted to go for the balanced option for the main boy here, but alas. Fucking. Get some new armor.
Ooh, hold up. You're good to keep going. I'm gonna see if I can fun.
Alright.
Yeah, no. What the stream almost was instead of voice
The
of
woman
cards.
sighs. That maiden's gone gallivanting again today. Despite being tasked with protecting the village, it seems she has quite the infamous reputation.
What was almost a stream today was me fiddling around in a just chatting sort of way, learning how to use campaign cartographer, and since it is available on Humble Bundle right now. But
The
I
man
opted not
tells you
to.
the village may be renowned for its magic charms, but the tasty fish caught here aren't half bad either.
San!
Man, Rock Lee decided to take up some weird fucking fashion hobbies after Naruto.
Right?
Face contorted in
Alright.
concentration, the young boy deftly folds a piece of paper into the shape of a bird. You ask him about the maiden. I saw her at the maiden shrine, he says, as he tosses the paper bird into the air. Wonder of wonders, the paper bird flaps its wings and flies about, showing you where the maiden shrine is.
Marks it right for us. How convenient. Oh, fucking. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Alright. Man reputed for his powerful magic, rumors say he's helped the lovelorn marry their sweethearts and procured wild riches for the lowliest paupers. Thus many come to seek his aid. His magic is a sham. His only sorcery is influence. He pulls strings to make dreams come true. Even right at this moment, he is toiling away for the sake of others. Okay.
Yeah, he is just generally a good person, but is just kind of trapped in the beast of his own making.
He's fucking the good ending version of a con man, basically.
More or less.
Try as she might, the woman's clumsy hands simply could not fashion a talisman worthy of sending to her lover for their birthday. Hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, her failures littered the house. Neighbors came to call it the Cursed Manor. In time, it said even her lover kept their distance.
Alright, we're gonna do a quick be right back.
Yeah, now's a good time for it anyway.
So... Oh my god, the button's broke again. I gotta unbreak it for the umpteenth time. Because Elgato won't fix their fucking Stream Deck buttons. Good? There we go. Alright, be right back. Wrong button. Still fucking broken. There we go. Alright. We should be back shortly. All right, we are back.
Alright. Sorry about that, folks. Need to take a break and grab some food.
All right, should be good to go.
Alright. See this maiden. See what she about.
I mean, you got everybody's cards, right?
Yeah, seems like it.
Nope. There we go. All right.
Oh, the shrine's a small thing.
Yeah, just go
At
say
the heart
hello.
of the shrine, you see a young woman and man discussing something in earnest. The woman's name is Fila.
What?
She is, without a doubt,
I didn't push
the maiden
anything.
shouldering the Isle's fate.
Banner coming off her arm?
Hold on.
Waffle.
Something got off synced. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Let's go control real quick.
Go ahead. Oh, wow.
All right, we're gonna lose audio for a second. Alrighty, we should be good to go now. There you
Alright.
go. This happens from time to time.
Alright, let's go.
The man's name is Hyde. He is the maiden's wise attendant.
Is the maiden named Jekyll?
Maybe?
Excuse me. I need to speak with the maiden, you say, interjecting yourself into their conversation. Fila whirls to you and asks, "Which do you think is cuter?"
What?
Though you're baffled by the sudden and unrelated question, she doesn't miss a beat and shows you a seashell in each of her hands.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's on you. That's on you.
You suppose the colors of the shell in her left hand could be considered cute and point to it. Fila's shoulders slump. I lost, she pouts at Hyde, who gives a in response. Apparently, the maiden and her attendant had wagered on which shell was cuter. You had heard about the Azure Maiden from the villagers, but now you see for yourself that she's quite the free-spirited woman. You explain to them why you've come, and ask if Fila will lend you her maiden's relic. Despite knowing the circumstances, Hyde tells you that things just aren't that simple.
That's on you.
Let's try
You
one.
take a deep breath and prepare to persuade them when... I'll let you borrow it if you help me find the pirate's treasure.
The
Fila says.
pirate's treasure.
She explains that there are rumors of pirate treasure hidden within the Crystal Cave, southeast of the village. Pirates, you murmur. You think about it for a moment, but with little other choice, you agree to help. You never change, sighs Hyde. But Fila pays him no mind as she prepares to embark on the adventure.
Alright, we off to go deck some pirate. Black is no longer eligible for battle. The maidens and attendants you'll befriend during your journey have fixed armor and weapons and can only change their rank. That sounds like temporary party members to me.
Potentially.
Luckily for you, there are all sorts of establishments in town to support you on your adventure. Would you care to have them explained? No.
You already know what they are.
Yeah.
Except for the game parlor.
Use the don't be a... The game parlor, I imagine, is just a Dragon Quest casino.
I mean, you can find out.
Alright.
This is the game parlor. Come play cards, the boy at reception calls.
No.
It is the fastest way to earn money in this game, by the way.
I had a feeling.
It's literally just
All right.
high-low.
Things have taken a very lively turn, haven't they?
Oh, we can have up to 4 people in a fight. Baller.
Slap 'em up!
Do slap. Jesus Christ. I thought you could only have, like, so many abilities, but no.
You now see that there's also a point economy now being on display.
I also see that he can basically do what Lack can do, but slightly more
Look
to him.
at Northern Cross.
Northern Cross. Holy fuck. +5 water to all enemies and flick free. And I also see that both Hyde and Fila are on the border, so I imagine they have to be in a party together.
Correct.
Get fucked. Oh, I guess temp HP off that.
Passively heals. Now time to find the pirate's treasure!
Alright.
At the Trials of Mana.
Where was... Well, it's not like this place is that... Or I find more mountains. Okay. That up.
The Crystal Cove. Skeletons! Oh no!
Skeleton appears!
The skeleton appears!
Oh man, this game's gotten too spooky now. I'm sorry, folks. We should have put in a content warning. We didn't think ahead like this.
If it wasn't for the fact that I feel like it would be in bad taste, I would have put have a button that flashes the words "content warning" at the bottom, and it just has a skull head next to it. I might actually still set that up.
Cost more gems to make sure you're saved up enough. Yeah, this is
So
explaining that.
don't forget, if you miss a card, you can hit B to go back.
Right. Gee.
Yeah, these two don't fuck around, clearly.
They are not going to stick around in the party for long. That's the feeling I get. Let's do a stab. Yeah, they are not sticking around for much longer. Got a level. Cure all status ailments except KO. Restores 8 HP.
Self-heal! Also check their stats.
Yeah, good point. Alright. Level 6, level 6. 15, 16. They're glass cannons, it looks like.
No, they just have up-to-date equipment. Look at their equipment.
Azure Maiden's Blade, Malicious Spear.
Yeah, their equipment is just up-to-date.
And it's permanent.
Yeah, so you might want to go into Village and spend some of that money.
Well, they also can't have their stuff changed, it said. Which is why I think they're temporary.
Okay, completely ignore your main party, though.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because I don't know if I'm going to get something better in a dungeon is the thing.
No, you won't.
What you offering, old man? However, roll. Oh, this shit again. Roll a 2 or higher.
Okay, I'm not sure if you're noticing a trend here.
Alright,
You
let's
take a
give it a
die
go.
from the old man and give it a squeeze. It's do or die.
Oh, shut up.
What did it even roll?
I need to roll 2 or higher.
Okay, then.
You son of a bitch!
Alas, fortune does not smile upon you.
No, don't worry about it. It's fine. You can't.
You take your prize and austerely hand the old man his payment. Your venture cost you a pretty penny. Pleasure doing business, the old man cackles as he wanders off to parts unknown.
I bet you that was rigged. I
Hey,
bet you that
hey
was
man,
fucking
you're the one
rigged.
rolling the dice. I'm just saying, like, you're
He was the one who
that rolled
handed
dice.
me that die. I wouldn't doubt it was fucking loaded.
You gave it a squeeze and you rolled it, but you didn't roll it hard enough. Sounds like a skill issue to me. But for real, no, update your equipment.
Can I go back to the village? Because I might
Yes.
be able to buy another sword.
Are you gonna go back to the village, or
The starting village, because I want a sword.
why?
It has balanced stats. I don't want to miss out on defense and speed. My character's already slow as shit.
All right, that's you.
What was the skip button again? To just jump ahead?
To the destination?
To just jump ahead to tiles you've already been to. Alright. Fish with Laddie. Let's try pulling now, because I already did not get twice.
The rod bends and fits and starts. You're sure she's got something. She gathers herself for a moment and pulls with all her might. A small fish dangles on the line. Laddie, overcome with joy at her first catch, throws her arms around Lack and squeals with glee.
Wait, she can't speak, but she can still make mouth noises?
You look at the fish, beaming with pride.
I don't know. I'm
You
just
know
fucking
what
with
Laddie
you.
will be having for supper this evening.
Oh, you can just putz around on a panel to trigger encounters doing that.
I guess so.
And fight.
Almost.
Fortune favors the bull.
Oh, God.
Critical hits.
Thankfully, there's no crit successes, or else I'd really nettle about
Not
that.
for that ability. Oh yeah, no, it's a wonderful, super chill game, and we've even kept it as a pretty chill vibe for the stream.
This one's off center. Let's try this one. Oh, all of these were actually pretty good.
I may have a little more than the others, but yeah.
The party heal. Build the necessary requirements to Wasp's enemy story.
There is. Every card has a story except for the weapons.
Ah.
I keep insisting that, and you're like,
You
but
spot
weapons! And I'm like,
something
no!
floating into the sky from a whale's spout.
I'm talking about collecting them, not them
It
having
looks
stories.
Like it might fall this way, but it's hard to make out with the sun behind it. You open your arms wide, and what should fall into them but a monster. It bares its fangs, ready to take a bite out of you.
This is like,
You have a battle on your hands.
And I hate being bitten by water dogs.
like a single fang comes out of that little snoot.
Yep.
It's like,
I'm gonna bite you.
Oh, there's a pack of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lie with items.
since you have more items than you normally would, it's now giving you the tutorial for it.
And gone. Hype Beast. I just noticed the name.
Such a tiny mouth.
Step. Damn.
Yeah, they're kind of carrying you right now.
They got some flourishes for, you know, cards. And done. Just the water, but let's give it a shot. Inflict freeze if roll is 6 or higher. Hey!
It has been frozen!
Today.
It is resistive.
But it's still frozen. Can't do jack shit.
Correct.
Cannot move until they are attacked and take double the damage.
Correct.
So I could just fucking scum this out if I wanted.
You could. However, it does wear out eventually.
I know. But it means now I can do this. Eh.
Look at that. Even got its own unique card.
Damn. I think that hits the whole field. That could be useful if we fight a boss that calls ads.
Next time, it would be good to get a better look before acting, you think to yourself.
Man, shut up. You fulfilled the necessary requirements for the Water Balls enemy story.
Yeah, that's why the game doesn't encourage you to
I
grind,
don't
but you
know
do
what
get.
it is, but
Just repeating something we heard before, don't mind it.
Well, no, I'm just like. You're going for the village, but.
I'm impulsively filling in more of the map because there's cars to flip. I'm very easily distracted. And... zap!
He's
you
gone.
did great.
There we go.
On the beach!
Party makes land. I am just short, you son of a bitch. Okay, do I have something I can sell? No.
Oh, just a heads up. We'll be ending at 7 today because he works today.
Yeah, and I also want to eat food. Also much. Just barely. Let's buy and mercenary sword. Nice and simple. There we go. Frog out is all set. Now my attack is bumped up, and I am ready to go.
See if you can bump her shit up as well.
I don't have the money. I only have 14G now.
Fair enough.
But I think she's also locked to using that staff, so all I have to worry about for her is armor.
She's highlighted when you select... She's highlighted when you select equipment. Like, she's not locked to it.
And fight.
And gone. Let's see how much more damage a basic stab. Oh. A little bit more.
That's about the same as your new party members.
Ah, okay. So we got this done. Because, like you said, the encounters per zone seem to be a little limited.
Fight.
You out. And smash. Let's see if I can get a big roll and try attack. See if this actually does more than I expect. Oh, okay.
Yeah. The answer is yes. Don't end.
It's about as much
the
as
answer
air
is yes.
thrust. But for like double the cost, it is really feeling not worth it.
You say that now, but watch it later on in the game.
Off we go.
Coral.
Build the necessary requirement for Killer Frog's enemy story.
A large chest floats in the water before you,
Man.
no more than an arm's length away.
Man, the grappling hook! If it's a crying chest, it's going overboard!
Take hold of the chest and pull it forward. When you do, the lid springs open, and
Everything spills into the sea.
empty bottles, broken ornaments, and other useless odds and ends roll out. Your shoulders sink in disappointment.
Okay, I see.
You found some
Just
sea
as you
pollution.
begin to sniffle, Laddie picks up something from the heap of junk and shows it to you with an elated smile.
It's just an etch-a-sketch.
Stone. Okay, that's basically an ether.
Not quite.
I mean, gems are your MP.
I
Right.
don't know what it is, but there's just something so relaxing about the sound of waves, isn't there? I love it.
The party makes laugh.
Gone. Hey, another event.
A bizarre rock appeared. It seems
Look at that happy
primed to
boy.
explode.
How do you know that just from looking at it? Okay.
The bizarre rock transformed into an aqua rock. The only way out of this fight is through it.
Sure. Man, I hate when rocks explode and become aqua rocks.
Boss fight! Boss fight! Boss fight! But it's not a boss fight.
Look at that fucking defense stat, though.
Good luck.
You were
It's over.
saying?
Like, no fucking shit the magic's gonna go through its defense. This game has been very clear with that.
Damn. Okay.
Doesn't feel as good as Windblade as you proceed to do 0, 0, and 1.
Well, that's also because it's got high fucking defense. Barely. Get out of here.
Amusingly, if you
Shit.
struck it physical with that, it actually like does significant damage, and I think it's an auto crit.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay. These guys are good money.
Yeah, they always are. They're pretty much the metal slimes or the fucking what's his names from Xenoblade 3.
Pepitos.
Pepitos, yeah. Have you actually caught one yet?
A few times. There's actually a side quest that lets you hunt some.
Have you also let them just do whatever and follow them?
No, because usually they tend to fuck off if I do that.
No, they don't.
Hmm.
They leave. So, I'm gonna spoil this a little bit for those who are playing, either playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 or hasn't gotten to that point yet. There is a metal slime-like enemy that you can encounter in the game, and if you fight it, you get a pretty hefty chunk of experience compared to other enemies. However, something you might not have known, if you wait until it goes all the way in its fleeing route, and then the exclamation point pops, a special event happens where it gives you a random roll of rare items for that area.
Okay.
And they're
hold up.
usually
You
minerals.
have to.
So if you want a really quick way to gather or farm minerals that may or may not be unique to that particular monster's occurrence in that area, that's a good way of doing it. And I think it's a good incentive to still reward someone for not fighting it and letting it happen, on top of other enemies that also do something similar, where if you stand around them long enough without aggroing them, occasionally a red exclamation point will pop. And the game doesn't tell you about this for some fucking reason.
No, I think it does. Just later.
I've been in chapter 3 and it never told me. It just says some enemies may actually do an action on the map, but never that it's almost like if you meet a condition, it will give you something.
Huh, I thought the Lizard Man would be weak to ice.
Nope. Probably Chrono Trigger rules. They start pogging the fuck out when you hit them with lightning bolts.
Oh yeah, and all the theories about how because you're technically using a heavenly element, you're smiting evolution with the power of God.
Fucking what?
Yeah, that was a thing. I think that's still a thing.
I would quote the Turning Red video where the dude is just saying something really fucking off the wall about how Turning Red is not realistic because a certain thing that the rest of the world didn't care about.
You know what I will say Turning Red isn't realistic about, though? The fact that movie takes place in 2002 and it's about teenage girls in middle school, and none of them are freaking the fuck out about Kingdom Hearts 1.
Takes place in 2001.
2002.
Oh, it's 2001.
No, it's 2002, which is around the time Kingdom Hearts 1 came out.
In the USA. Gotta remember,
It's in Canada. That's still North America.
This whole fucking releasing it as North America is actually a fairly recent thing. Canada used to not get games on time.
Adventures are devised to be at least level 3. How would you not be at this point? I mean, it's good that they warn you, but...
Because you can beeline for the dungeon.
But the amount of scripted encounters you fight, though.
with the stones that
You don't
give
fight
it
that
its
many.
name.
They're not scripted.
They say the intermittent echo of water droplets is the sound of more crystals forming. Your party
so it's
and
crystal
Fila
calm.
have become fast friends on the road to the cave.
What?
Though Laddie seems somewhat nervous.
it's crystal
to
light, then that
finally
means-
have a
No,
female
okay.
friend her age.
Don't get me in trouble
She
on
looks
Twitch,
happy.
please.
The loose-lipped Fila tells
Somebody's
you all
already gotten
sorts
banned
of
for that.
details
Really?
about her life,
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's
including
sake.
the fact that she and Hyde are lovers.
Oh.
Hyde seems on edge about her blasé divulgences. You give him a pat on the shoulder, quietly sympathizing with him.
Cover the crystal cave treasures. I'm guessing that's wall. That is
Get
wall.
the gems, Bentley Bear.
Does a skeleton appear, though? Or are there pirates? Skeleton pirate. Not to be confused with pirate skeletons. Those are just...
Fight him off.
Oh, just these guys again.
A fluff ball appears.
Down we go.
So sea slugs with the horns, pretty much. Just land-based ones where they're fuzzy.
Down you out.
Their tail lobes with a horrifying maw on it. Knowing Yoko Taro, probably.
They're like fucking Kyokumyu or whatever it's called from Pokemon Gen 7.
Right?
The sea cucumber ones.
The one's like, "Bleh."
Where they look like little cute little things, but the white that comes out of its mouth to form like hands and shit, that's its organs.
Or better yet,
Sea hair.
Or better yet, the fact that Milatonic's entire belly is a mouth.
Who?
Milotonic?
Who?
Or Milotok, whatever.
Milotic.
Whatever.
Omnicell. Apparently Milotic also has a lamprey mouth.
I was just saying that.
I think skeletons would be weak to cold.
Probably. Probably not.
I mean, if hearing people talk about the weather age 30 and up is any indication.
They're undead.
Yeah. So, same as people 30 and up.
Probably weak to fire, because they're undead.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. I never understood why... Actually, no, that does make a certain degree of sense because cremation.
Yeah, I was about to say, the holy flame. Jesus speaking from the burning bush, thus making fire holy.
So Jesus is... So being a stoner means that you're actually being religious. Got it.
I mean, there probably was weed that was burning in that cave.
Bettering. No more of this. More enemies. Oh, this is a big cave. I look at being
Yep.
on top. Oh, you saw that little bit of the border during the
I
transition.
saw.
Don't hold back.
Believe me, narrator person, I'm not. Let's get you out of dodge. Oh, you're weak. Well, no, you're a sea hare. Of course not. Just stabity. Ooh! It's like every weapon has its own little thirst crit animation, it seems.
Yep. Like, whoa, you've got to try this. I swear, insert duty here was talking to me, man.
Wow, Dogma 2 is sounding pretty good right about now.
I'm gonna be surprised if they were actually writing that as a joke.
I wouldn't put it past them, considering Jay and Silent Bob do play a pivotal role in Dogma. All enemies. Okay.
And the fact that they can't make a Dogma 2 because Ben Affleck won't join them for more movies.
Really?
Yeah, apparently that Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back joke about how Ben Affleck was being a bitch to them wasn't a joke.
Ah.
Yeah, it was them being passive aggressive.
Fortune favors the bold.
Thankfully, this isn't like some other games, by the way, where skeletons resist the fuck out of every physical element that isn't blunt. I mean, it makes sense, but still.
A confirmed slap with the sword. Hit him with the blood pot. Side.
Skull's enemy story.
We'll probably open next stream with reading some of those off.
Yeah, probably. Okay, this is a dead end. Note to self, give skeletons a blunt if they ever appear.
Yeah, I mean, a skeleton appears, you gotta get it high.
Doesn't care if it does. I don't care if it doesn't have lungs. You gotta respect the rule of puff puff pass.
Skeleton looks at you like, You fucking serious right now?
Take you out.
Take its paintbrush away.
Oh wow, that goblin's slow as balls. 10 dark damage. 4 great. Three. Okay.
Yay!
Okay, so that's just a fixed 10. So that could be... That ignores defense, especially.
I believe a lot, if it's not stating in damage, it's just based on your weapon.
Yeah. It's...
You come across a large boulder.
Oh boy.
You aren't sure where it fell from, but some of it is submerged in the waterway and is obstructing the water's flow.
Yep. I see the finger.
Impregnate my daughter!
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were going to reference Sisyphus being like wigging out because Boldy was missing.
No. Also, just as good, but I wanted to make a Chris Redfield joke because he punches a boulder.
No, I know. I've played RE5. I've seen plenty of people joke about it. Why do you think I wouldn't know that, Nan?
This fucking Chris runs up, punches the boulder, screaming, continue the Redfield bloodline!
I can't believe he's so dedicated to wanting people to fuck his sister, he actually followed Ethan all the way to RE8's village, despite the fact he's married.
Oh my god.
What will you do with the boulder? Push it with all our
The
might.
5 of you rally together, then push, and...
Hey, we have a bridge now.
You don't have a bridge?
Holy shit.
You have a dry riverbed.
The boulder sinks into the water, stopping its flow completely. It looks like you have a new path to tread now.
I love how
Feel
triumphant
tongue-tied
he
in her
sounds.
excitement. He blushes in embarrassment and reminds her that others are watching.
She leans in close and whispers, "That's what makes it better." And how he just gives this very worried look to the party.
I was just like, and she's like, you know what a vacuum cleaner is?
At their public display of affection, Laddie covers her face with
I
her
see she's
hands,
into independent
but
Japanese horror
peeks at them
films.
through her fingers.
Thank you for understanding that reference, by the way.
That is several references compounded into one.
Happenstance card.
Gain 1 gem.
And fight.
Damn, okay.
However,
Let's
they,
just delete you.
they may also have an extra gem. Actually, they don't. It's literally just for you.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I wanted to try to fuck with you, but then I was like, you know, no, because that would feel really unfair if they just got 1 extra attack out of you.
It'd be like fucking games where you have a bitch.
Jukin' and jiving, good sir. Homie was like, ah,
The spookiest and scariest of the skeletons.
a skeleton walks up and goes, you missed, bitch.
Oh, so this is what Skeleton Boy from Castlevania's been up to.
Starts moonwalking and turns into a red skeleton.
Man, if there's one thing I miss about the fact that Castlevania is pretty much dead, it's all the goofy skeleton subtypes they put in the Ecovania era games. Like, you saw the thing I shared about Skeleton Boy, right?
Yep.
And the Walter, as in waiter, skeleton.
Yep.
I remember there was a skeleton in one of the fucking, one of the GBA games that's literally just a common rider.
Yeah, skeleton kicker.
Yeah, and its soul is like one of the best ones in the game, and
Mm-hmm.
it actually drops a rider belt accessory.
Has the bot not been activating at all today? Eh. Fair enough.
So, you up and you out.
Walter,
Walter, you don't need to serve. You need to serve the curry. Walter.
Alright, here's what you're going to do. You're not going to get some cheap shit in a can. You're going to look up how they do it in North India. You're going to buy spices, you're going to buy honey, you're going to buy chocolate. This goes into curry, but you have to be very careful. This is important.
Walter, we're in a multicultural restaurant. We're not serving curry like that, Walter.
Goblin's enemy story.
I've never seen Breaking Bad. I need to watch it at some point.
I saw the first season and I liked what I saw. I just never stuck with it for some reason.
Well, it's just been the same for me. I just never got around to watching it.
It's that ADHD curse of having so many things you want to watch. You just get choice paralysis and watch nothing.
I just pick my shit carefully now to prevent exactly that.
Multiply gold earn. Ooh.
Don't hold back.
And this is where you die.
This is where you die indeed. Jesus Christ.
Stop! He's already dead. Just roll 3 6s. Eh, close enough.
I rolled a 6 and a 3.
And it redistributes the number to be as close to even as possible.
Smack.
Just stabs him and then flops on him.
Gold. Bitchin'.
Now you got the money to go buy that spear.
Yeah, but it reduces my defense. 5 target, 4 HP. Hey, I'll take it. Jesus Christ, this place is huge.
It's sizable.
Oh, no.
Boom.
A skeleton appears.
Spear yourself the rod and spoil the maiden.
Don't hold back.
Alright. Third.
Point economy out the window. Frosty.
Tap, tap.
Crack it open, a cold one with the old boys.
I mean, spearfishing is a thing. Or wait, do you mean like actually tying a line to a spear?
Oh, you talking about what?
What Becky's saying in
Oh,
chat.
I was like, what?
Yeah,
And then I
I'm
saw that
reading
Becky
chat,
was saying,
Hey, laddie got a level up.
finally, fuck.
Yeah, I think we're reaching a point where we're really hitting the high end of how the scaling algorithm works on XP here.
Yeah, spearfishing, yeah.
500 gold. Hey,
Hey, look, you can afford that spear now.
why would I buy it though? It reduces defense.
Who cares?
I don't like risk versus reward weapons.
You haven't died yet.
The key word there is yet.
Right, you might die if you don't have that spear.
And
A skeleton appears.
Swear to God, if you're carrying greatsword on me on this actually.
Hey, Fair and Greatsword was good.
Yeah, but I couldn't use it because I didn't need dex for shit, man.
Even though it's scaled with dex. And strength. It's actually a quality weapon.
Yeah, and the only quality I needed was a big lump of iron hitting my enemies until they stopped moving.
And some eucalyptus to satisfy the koala.
I'm just making the cat note face to that statement.
You set me up on that. You let me be set up. You absolutely let me be set up. Oh, yeah, that loops back to the entrance.
May as well clear the path just to see. Because you never know, there might be some treasures.
No,
out
yeah,
there.
no, that's valid. They've done the same thing in the Isle Dragon Aurors, where I'll spend like this inordinate amount of time inside the dungeon.
Don't hold back.
Also, the level 3 and above recommendation is most definitely a soft recommendation.
I don't know. I think I'm clearing fucking house, so I can definitely see.
Well, okay, so if you divide your level by 3...
Oh yeah, and you get 2 level 6 characters. Now I see where you're going with it. Unless they scale with your level.
I don't think they scale. They're just flat value enemies.
No, I mean the party members.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, you can also discover this early and actually have this entire situation done.
Quality salve. Okay.
I would have taken the gold nugget, but that's me.
Well, I also don't know which is which until after I chose it.
No, I know. It's just... There's no way of knowing.
So why are you saying I would have taken it then?
Because, you know, it's funny to say it retroactively.
Fight him off.
Fight him off! Get Sean Chiplock to voice the third one, and he just randomly sneaks in. I'm falling!
Because I can just wipe you out with Eric.
Damn you.
He's weak to wind. See?
Yeah. Sure shit. Even with the one.
Yeah. Air thrust is actually pretty
Even though I don't
reliable.
think I don't think there's a explicitly fail on a lot of spells in this game. You did. It's just your dice roll is the bonus value.
I don't think there's any fail states. It's just It's just actually telling you how.
Hold on.
All right.
Hit
You want
home?
me to try moving to see if
No, hit home.
Uh.
All right, we're good.
Okay. Both of you. Pop. There. And we're good.
I wouldn't be surprised if the fix is literally just to reinstall the drivers or update the drivers. Because it could just be a bug.
Yeah, good.
Like, it's not that expensive of an audio interface. I literally got it to just simplify our current build. Like, I could just eventually fork out for a Go XLR and be done with it.
I mean, I barely understand what you're talking about, so I'm just deferring to you and assuming you're correct.
Uh-oh!
3 to all allies and enemies defense.
Don't hold back.
So the fight
So it made,
takes
yeah, that's it. The
slightly
fight,
longer now.
the fight just now takes longer than it really should.
It'll now take 3 actions instead of 2, I guess.
Skeleton's like, ah!
You cooled me down at last. He was just a windbag anyways.
Nothing to him, just the trussel of bones. 1 damage.
You a bit rattled with that one, eh?
Oh.
You entered the bone zone now, as in 1.
Hate to cut this short. But it looks like I'm gonna have to put you on ice, sir. The stage has gone cold from your presence.
Oh.
The skeletons, just the dude that makes all the bad puns, and they're literally just like, dude, just fucking kill him already, please.
Damn, this encounter rate's pretty high, actually.
It's a dungeon. The
Yeah.
world encounter rate's really low.
And it's getting us a decent chunk of change out of beating all these guys down.
So I said, don't worry, just like get fucking everything that you can. I'm stopping you. Not a whole lot.
Not really, not at this rate.
Hey, you're good, Nexus.
Yeah,
we're
no.
probably not too far behind you. It is 7:02.
Always happy to see a tag in there. Have a good one, man.
Rest well.
That shroom is done.
Actually, before you find the treasure, we could call it here, and since it is 7:02, and this dungeon did take quite a bit there.
Yeah, let me poke around just a little bit more to clear this place
Well,
out.
the only reason I worry is boss fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect point to stop.
All right.
See if you can save.
Thank you. There we go.
Alrighty, well.
Alright.
Go.
I'm gonna go eat my
Eat your
food now.
food.
Y'all have a good rest of your days.
Somehow sweating on my controller. Squeeze the controller like woolly, man. It's so hot. Alrighty, so, and with that, when Spotify decides to stop shitting the bed for 5 fucking seconds, for God's sake, we're actually gonna call it here. But yeah, as per usual, thank you all so very much for watching. This will be a somewhat short, somewhat long playthrough, since I'm pretty sure the Forsaken Maiden's a little bit longer than even I expect, but we'll see how things go. After we're done with this, if I have the artwork going for it by then, we'll be probably playing some Ease Monstrum Nox, which has been kind of in the waiting for a little while. If not, we'll figure something out. But yeah, and with that, I hope you all have been enjoying us playing some games that we aren't too familiar with the exception of this one, where I'm somewhat familiar with it, because I've certainly been enjoying it quite a bit. Anyways, as per usual, I will not be running ads because ads are fucking stupid on Twitch. However, if, as y'all have been doing thus far, Becky, Nexus, Malkin, thank y'all so very much for the resubscription. Seriously. But yeah, as per usual, I will not be running any ads, but if you want to support the channel, throw some bits, throw some subs, throw some PayPals down below. Feel free to donate. Genuinely, it is encouraged, but not, like, required, because, like, but y'all, first and foremost, we're living mostly comfortable here now, but ideally, I would love to see this grow more than it already has, so please spread the word and tell other people if you think they would enjoy the content and not mind the body positivity thing, because I know how some people can be. They can be little shits about it. But yeah, anyways, see y'all probably Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and/or on the Sunday part, where I will either be streaming me fussing around with campaign cartographer to learn that, or I will be doing other things, perhaps some more, well, obviously more Hard Space Shipbreaker. I might do a bonus stream of that, if nothing goes on either Friday or Saturday. Why do I have so many Discord messages? Holy shit. Oh, never mind. Anyways, I will catch y'all later. Have a good night, everybody, and stay true to yourselves. See y'all next time. Oh yeah, don't be afraid to tell us if our audio, like if we clip the mic, if something sounds like shit. I want y'all to like actually get, like Becky. Thank you for giving feedback earlier. That was much appreciated.